Well, all right, here we are once again. You know I'm Pastor Bobby D. Hamilton from the Friendship Church, and it is once again, it's Move Monday. If you see my face on a Monday morning, you know what it's about. It's about moving. I've already got my early run in. Thank God for that. I got it up before the sun came up, and I'm out here in this great arena where there's a lot of movement going on. I'm out in this park, and I'm just kind of surveying and just observing how there's so many people moving. There's a great diversity of moving in this park that I'm standing in right now. I'm watching. There are older people. There's much older people. There's some people who are walking. There's some people who are jogging. Some people who are running. There's some folks who are doing walk jog, a little combination of both of them. And they all, some got caps on, sunglasses on, some got great gear on, some of them got homemade gear on. But the consistency of both of them is that they're out here moving. Why am I saying that? I want to encourage you today to move. You know that last Monday we got together, we talked about focusing on our core, doing core work, of taking care of our core. Well, you know, of course, today we're going to be taking care of this is cardio day. Take care of your cardio, but not just your cardio. We want you to stretch. So I want to encourage you today. As I say, I've heard from so many of you. It's a joy to hear from so many of you. And no matter what the weather does, you need to take care of your body, take care of your temple. And I want to encourage you to move. Some of you have thought about moving. You've read about moving. You've even ordered magazines about moving. You've gone online and observed other people move. You got videotapes about moving. But you have not equated the two together and started to act on what you have acquired. I want to encourage you this morning to simply to move, to make it your ambition, whether you're at the office today, whether you're headed to the office today, whether you're at home today, getting your first cup of morning joe, whatever it may be, today is your day to move. Now, move can be a plethora of things. Your move can be walking up and down the staircase if you have a staircase. It can be walking out to the trash bin to carry your trash bin and put it out there so the trash man can come and pick it up today. Or your move can be something simple as going to your children's school and walking on the track or walking on the campus. Or your move could be simple as going outside of the office complex on your lunch break, getting your umbrella and walking around the place where you work. Or it can be as simple as making 4 or 5 laps around your desk. Why don't you try that right now? You're in your office right now. Maybe you're in a cubicle right now. Can you just, and when this is over, just make it your ambition. I'm going to walk, I'm going to move and stretch. Today should be a day of stretching. As we get older, it's imperative that we stretch, that we have the flexibility in our limbs and our joints and the ability to stretch. Now, that's something that you can do. You can certainly do some calf raises. You can certainly do some knee bends, but you just need to stretch. Maybe your stretch can be Pilates, or maybe it is yoga, whatever it may be your preference is, but it's important that you do stretch. Many of us don't stretch, and we've got to take care of our body. This whole thing is an encouragement. It is not a condemnation whatsoever. It's an encouragement. The older we get, the least likely we are to ambulate, the least likely we are to sincerity, have a consistency of working out. So many of us wait for the physician to tell us. We certainly wait for our cholesterol level to go up. We wait for our high blood pressure to go up. We wait and we start to take these different injections. We wait until we have these total physical breakdowns. Then we're going to decide. Now, I want to encourage you today to really, and get a partner. Who's your partner? Maybe you've been trying to do it on your own. You haven't even contemplated getting a partner. Who's your partner? Maybe your partner could be the family pet. Or maybe your partner could be your neighbor. Or maybe the partner could be the person that you for years that you have ridden to work with. Get a partner that can encourage you, to lift you up when you're down. But today we want to make it a day that we move. We want to do our cardio. Today will be a day that we want to stretch. And I want you to share. I want you to put online what you are doing today. Put online. I've heard from so many of you, and I see so many of you. In fact, every time you see me, I don't want to be the pastor of doom and gloom to make you think, oh, he's going to ask me about what I'm doing and with my body. I need to put this cheesecake down, put this chocolate cake down, put this pecan pie down. No, I'm not saying that at all. Go and enjoy yourself, live. But I'm just saying, in the midst of all that, take care of your body. Take care of working out to make sure that, in fact, that you set aside time to move. Now, as we're talking about moving, I want you to move to YouTube this week. I want you to pull down the message that I preached on yesterday. I'm in a sermon series about following the Son, about following Jesus Christ. It is a series that deals with the issue of not simply being a Christian, not simply going to church, not simply just having a day set aside for God, but to have a life set aside for God. Think about this. In many of our lives, we live a fragmented life. What am I talking about? We have a work life. We have an exercise life. We have a business life. We have a life for recreation. We have a life for parenting. We have a life for civic endeavors. We have a different facets, and we fragment our lives. What Christ is saying, that to follow him, i.e. to be a disciple for him, that there's no fragmentation. There's no secret compartments in which this compartment I go in and I'm one person and I'm another person over here. There's none of that. As we have many times on Zoom, you have these breakout rooms, these chat rooms. There's none of that. What the Lord is simply saying, that in every realm of your life, I need to be Lord. I need to be able to instruct you and guide you in every dimension. We've made discipleship so complex, and we've theorized and theologized it for so many times, and we miss the simplicity of simply a disciple is one who follows Christ, imitates Christ, and then pours into someone else. And so I preached on Sunday. I preached this message about the price tag, about it costs to follow Christ. Tough message. Christ had a tough, and it came out of Luke 14:25 through 33. Tough message, because Christ turns around and speaks to his crowd who's following him for a myriad of reasons. He's not trying to discourage them from following him. What he's literally trying to do is let them to divulge to them what it really costs to follow me. In other words, you can't just follow me because I am the buzz of the hour. You can't just follow me because you have a certain mood of the moment and you just feel a great euphoria. He's simply saying that if you're going to follow me, this is what following me looks like. And he talked about the prioritization, prioritizing over our families and prioritizing over our suffering and prioritizing off our material possessions. And it was a tough message. And many stopped following him. And today I want to encourage you, because if I ask you the question, are you a follower of Christ? Many of you would say, yeah. But are you willing to get in trouble for Christ? I'm not saying cause trouble, but get in trouble. Just by simply having a position that Christ comes first. And when Christ comes first, I got to behave, I got to believe, I got to navigate my life in such a way that he comes to bear. So when it comes to making decisions, I've got to run it through the gamut of what does Christ say, what does Christ want, what does the word say, and that may or may not agree with my upbringing, may or may not agree with my disposition, with how much difficulty I want to have in my life. It may or may not agree with my business model or my 5-year business plan or what I've amassed and what I've saved for my future retirement. It may not. But the question Christ is going to say, if you're going to follow me, if you're going to be my disciple, I've got to be the priority. I require all. Why all, Lord? Why all? Because Christ came to give all. He gave all for us. He's simply saying, I want you to do for me what I did for you. That's all he's simply saying. So today I want to encourage you. Go back and pull down YouTube. Look at the message again. Let it sit in your spirit. Let it soak in your mind. The question becomes about the cost of discipleship. Will you pay the price? I know no price is too high for that new pair of shoes. No price is too high for your dream car or your dream house. No price is too high when it comes to your children's demands and desires. No price is too high when you want to have that dream vacation. No price is too high. But what about when it comes to serving the Lord? In these dire and desperate and despicable days we're living in, people need the Lord. But we need people to know about the Lord by those who supposedly know the Lord to live for the Lord. Because when you know the Lord and you live for the Lord, you will mimic the Lord. That's just all it's really about. So today, go look at it, about the cost of following Christ. And I want you to follow Christ. I want you to, none of us are perfect. None of us have it all together. None of us get it all right. We all stumble and fall. We all say yes, and then we end up doing no. We all flee sometime in a time of trouble. But the grace of God says, you know what? That's okay. I will cover you. But I do want you to follow me. I want you to understand the price tag. Christ is saying, I'm not trying to hoodoo you. Christ is saying, I'm not trying to really deal from the bottom of the deck. I'm not telling you you, I'm telling you exactly what it costs. But the good news is the same God who sets the price also gives his presence. I'm going to be with you. I'm going to guide you. I'm going to lead you. So today, let the Lord lead you. Let the Lord guide you. Let the Lord allow you that his strength will be your sufficiency today. I thank God for Jesus. I thank God for you. And I want you to move. And when you're finished moving, tell somebody how you moved and tell them why you moved. And don't forget to tell somebody, anybody, everybody about this man named Jesus, the God man who came, bled, died, rose again, and will come again. But until he comes back, let's make sure we're about our Father's business. Have a good day, y'all. It's getting hot out here. It's getting hot out here. And we're getting ready to go and do what the Lord says for us to do. Have a great day, y'all. Tell somebody, touch somebody. Wear that mask. Get that vaccination. And most of all, keep living for the Savior. Have a great day. See you next Monday. Don't forget to stretch. Don't forget to move. Don't forget to work out. See you soon. Out.